the scenes, because I feel like one of the biggest grievances, I think, is people feel like you guys just take the community for granted, and that there's not enough communication coming out of Battlestate games.
Of course, they're not taking it like this, because literally it's all about. So everything, single thing that we try to do and we plan to do it, everything revolves around the community, what they want, the quality of life things, the additional. I think, for example, we plan starting to release the big, like tutorials about the game. Like they done really great for those who are still struggling, for the newcomers and everything. And a lot of things we do, and a lot of things while we do it, we think about the community. But I understand that sometimes it's not enough transparency. Sometimes we don't have any like information about what's going on. And yes, seems like at some points we are sharing the plans, we're sharing the roadmaps and everything. But I believe we just can't make it stay in the plan of the, like, for example, community management plan or something. I don't know why. I literally right after this interview will ask people like what's going on, how we can make it more transparent and give more information about development process. All I can say that we are not we doing it not on purpose. We are doing it like just literally, as you said, we got overwhelmed with work, and sometimes I believe it's just not enough information for you guys. So yeah, that's the point.
The other thing is, I think people feel like it goes both ways. So people want to get their information to you guys, but they don't feel like they're heard sometimes.
Mhm.
And I'm asking the question right now is what do you deem the best way for the community, either as an individual or as a whole, to be able to say, hey, this is upsetting us, or this is something we're excited about, hear us?
When it comes to some problems in the game or some imperfections or some like broken stuff, usually it's pretty fast.
もし
So
もし、私だけど今
things
暇。
go pretty fast. So literally, we know about like something is really bad pretty quick. Because literally, there's a lot of people in the community. There is a lot of chats. There is a lot of places where people can say about like what's going on, and also the support. So some information is getting through. Like the crucial information about some broken stuff, like 97% of the information goes through, and it seems okay. So I'm not sure how we could make a thing. So literally, all of the community have an option to speak it out loud and like send the information with a 100% chance that it will be received. I don't know how we could do it because literally the community is millions of people.
Yeah. So I've got a few points to bring up that might help, and but also reiterate stuff you've said in the past. So you've said that when people do like detailed Reddit posts and stuff like that, you guys read it. So you know, like say someone writes a big Reddit post on an issue within the game, and if it's well written and detailed, you guys hear it and you read it. Is that something that you like obviously still use and stuff like that, or YouTube videos and stuff like that? So it doesn't. So people that don't have a voice normally, like they're not a content creator, but they use Reddit. Is that still something you guys pay attention to?
So yeah, I don't
Yes,
know soon,
we
man.
pay attention to Reddit, we pay attention to YouTube,
I'm not paying
and
any fucking
we try
mouth
to
breathing
to react pretty
chuds.
hasty, because literally, again, we're not doing it on purpose. Like we are sitting there,
Bullshit.
just like doing stuff. Of course, we're trying to
That's it.
fix
I'm
it
just
as
sitting
much
here
as
doing
possible.
stuff like
Sometimes
drinking
we get
vodka. Alright,
overloaded, and
buddy.
sometimes I mean constantly. Actually, we constantly get overloaded, and sometimes it's just like unbearable amount of work. And when it
Yeah, we
comes
had to
to some kind of
ban
big
those cheaters,
problem
right?
that got like away from us, but it kind of popped in
Oi,
the
Nerf gunner.
community. Of course, we instantly trying
Spit it
to
out, man.
recalibrate our priorities and everything. So yeah, like still like the voices can be heard on the like popular platforms. We are like we see it instantly, like the links going through, and we use
I'm
that
gonna go
to
post on Twitter
You
right
know the
now.
game RuneScape?
yes.
I've never played it, which is a shocking thing to a lot of people. But inside that game, they actually have a polling system for the active player base, and I always thought it's a very interesting thing that if you guys could put some sort of polling system from within the game,
Yeah,
you would be able to
we
hear the
planned that.
voice of the people that are actually playing the game. So not someone who hasn't played the game in 3 years who's like pissed off about the game or whatever, or they've they don't even have
Right.
the game installed anymore.
Mad as
You could
fuck.
literally ask like, are you happy with the boss spawn percentages? Are you happy with like and very simple questions, and people can just do it on the main menu, and it's just a yes or no. You don't have to keep really. If that was in the game, I feel like people would actually just even if not saying don't. I'm not saying to do this, but even if it did nothing, I feel like people would feel like they're being heard a bit more.
We planned as this actually. We have this in plan. We even have a designs for that. So I believe someday it will be in the game. So more stuff to get the info, to get the stats from players. So it's plan. We plan the polls in the launcher. We plan the polls in the game. So eventually, for the release, we will increase the amount of tools which will allow you to share your information easily with us and our information easily with you too. So yeah, it's planned. Like just to mention, still what's going on right now. We are working on a release, and it means that we are polishing the game. We're adding stuff. We're polishing stuff.
We're adding the stuff. We're doing the things. We're moving. We're shaking. We're doing things, man. And they're looking, and we're looking, and.
And this is it. And that's why some of the tools are in the game
Oh my God, Nikita.
this year. So yeah.
And the reason why I'm just
Well, and then you got Pastelli over here. This fucking motherfucker.
and so that's why like I'm not trying to be like annoying and be like Nikita, talk to us more. But if I don't bring up this stuff, I feel like this is the backbone of like probably a lot of people's either just thought process
Nikita,
when it comes
let us
to
hear more about your
games.
band.
You don't even know what's happening. So I don't know if it's possible, but if you could organise a way to even just have like a monthly breakdown of what's been going on, or
Nikita said, I'm
even
fucking
just
busy,
you
dude.
do like a Tarkov TV but less formal. Just jump on a Twitter. Like there's like those Twitter things where you can talk and no one else can talk, and you can just talk about what's been going on. I think that would probably go a long way with just helping. people
Live?
feel like they're
Going
being
live,
heard, or at least
Pastelli.
know
You're a
what's going
fucking
on.
streamer.
Because
For
this
fuck's sake.
this community is one of the most passionate communities of video games I have ever.
They're
heard of.
passionate.
They love it.
Passionate's a fucking
They're
word.
very passionate. I'll choose that.
Passionate.
Yeah, they love
Oh.
it and they hate it, and it's like one step forward, one step back.
Right.
First you love the game, then you hate it, then you
Nah,
love it again.
I love
totally
this
get
game,
it. I'm
though.
10 years already in that, so I can feel that this is how it works. This is how it was done, and
Talking
of
shit,
course not
dog.
everybody will be happy, but hopefully we will decrease the number of unhappy people by adding stuff what you need, fixing stuff what is needed. And
I don't know if he's gonna.
as
The game's
always,
going
we
in
try
great,
to do it.
great
Literally,
places,
the
but
release is
he needs to keep
not one
adding
of the important
BTRs
things.
to
It's
the
the most
levels.
important
He
thing
needs to
actually,
keep
and
talking to the
that's why we need to
communities. He needs to
pour a
keep
lot of
making these
things,
videos.
really like a lot of stuff we need to needs to
It's
be
fucking
done,
raining?
and it's
What the hell?
must be good,
That's silly. This is your
we need
fault.
to point the exclamation mark
What do we have?
after this game. Like,
366. I'm role playing as fucking Tones. Let's go.
it must be done really good.
Yeah. Moving on.
Maybe.
So, what does 2024 look like, and when's the wipes? This is a big question.
Alright, don't
I've
say
got
it.
a lot of points for this.
Soon.
The wipe will be
Soon.
in summer, and the next one will be in the end of the year. So this year is more about the inner stuff. So literally, we do a lot of stuff for the release. For example, the storyline quest and all the functionality, it will be in release version. As I said before, it will not be released before the release. So that's why pretty big part of team working on storyline quests, like the biggest, the first one, which will allow you to escape from Tarkov, and also we're making the prestige system and many stuff related for the
Many more.
season kind of thing. And yeah, so big part of work is related to that. Also the graphics rework will be released earlier just to test it. Other than that, there's a lot of features and polishing, but not as much as it was in the last year, the year before. So mostly it's about polishing, I guess, fixing and editing up something with the game. I cannot like disclose everything right now because literally I plan to do it on the
Other TV.
Tarkov TV. Yeah, but something like that. So we are focusing on the release, and there's a lot of stuff purely for the release only. So that's why
You don't add.
you only
Yeah.
yeah.
So, will we get another roadmap? Or could we get another roadmap for what he looks
Yeah.
like?
Yeah, we'll definitely bring in the new roadmap.
What new features and game mechanics
What?
are meant to be released with or before 1.0?
And again, you will see that. I will show you.
I'll show you.
I cannot disclose. Like, it's not too much, but still I cannot disclose them. So
Okay, I'm gonna keep pushing you on everything. So, a lot of people are asking what the finished product will look like. So one of the big questions is, will the maps be connected, and/or will it be open world?
Yeah, they will be connected for sure. Open world is not the thing for the release for sure. It's too much. Yeah, so they will be connected because literally the first connection that we're like actually doing it for the last location for the terminal location. Yeah, and it will be.
Just so everyone at home knows, there's a little bit of a delay. I'm in Australia, Nikita's in Russia. So if we over-talk each other, it's not because I'm trying to be rude. It's just, it feels like there's meant to be a pause, and yeah. So I just don't want to be very clear about that. So you did touch on it before. There will be wipes when 1.0 comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to be like a seasonal, like there's the standard
There will
part
be
of
several
Exile?
profile. There will be several profiles. There will be main account without vibes, the seasonal account with prestige system. So the prestige system is pretty big thing actually, pretty big. It will give you not only like the count of number you escaped from Tarkov, you completed the vibes, but also it will give you a lot of unique stuff, and that's why we're forcing it also for the release. So the prestige system will be pretty big thing. Yeah, and there will be vibes. There will be vibes, and we will like vibe for us. It will be connected with the prestige system. How exactly it will be connected, we are still thinking about it. But I think you will need to escape from Tarkov every single vibe. If you are escaped, completed the whole mission, the quest, and you got one of the several endings, by the way, and you will receive like the point. You will receive the prestige point, and you will receive a lot of bonuses, a lot of cool stuff that will keep with you during vibes. So it's pretty interesting stuff.
Are there going to be more traders within the game? Like Crapper, will we
Yes.
see him in the game? Okay.
At least we're going to add one more trader, and this trader will be linked to Arena. So another pretty big thing is going is linkage, EFT and Arena, and all the functionality. Actually, like a lot of work is going in Arena, like a lot of stuff we are redesigning like on the go. And one of the main features we want to add pretty soon is the linkage for the EFT and the ability to pair stuff between accounts. So it's also a pretty big thing. And we will add special trader for that. So we'll need to earn special items, special
Like credit.
thing, yeah, something like that, and we will be able to spend it in EFT. So it will be another source of income with a unique trader.
I'm also, I should have said this at the very beginning. I forgot another discussion going on with Arena and Battlestar Games and Escape from, and Nikita and that. So I'm going to keep this focused on Escape from Tarkov, because otherwise we will spend the rest of our lives talking. But
Nikita.
but it's good to bring it up. It's good to bring it up. I'm not saying not talk about it, but there was a lot of questions about Arena as well, and I've got that separate for another conversation at another point in time.
Okay.
So yeah, the map terminal. What can you tell us about that?
No, it's
Nope.
just it's just like it ending location. It's not like the raid location. It will be kind of single player mission that we need to complete, and that's it. Pretty unique functionality will be there. So we are trying to make it like dynamic and stuff. Again, to add something new for the EFT, to have such kind of mission again. Every single thing that we do in the game, we plan to reuse, like to add something like that in the future. For example, we will add BTR for the woods, and it will be pretty soon. Yeah.
That's cool. Now, some of the other things that I'm bringing up is stuff you brought up over the last few years, and just seeing if it's still coming. You don't have to go into too much detail if it is or not, it's up to you. But clans, alliances, corporations. I know in the roadmap of 2018 you said it was coming soon, but then you said later on it would be coming out after 1.0. Is that still on the...
Not like yet. It will come after 1.0 as a DLC, and yeah, like so. Like again, the big functionality for that, because it's not like clan tag or something. It's like a lot of things in there, and that's why we wanted to pack it up like a DLC.
Unconscious state and the use of a defib in game.
Still like at the state of R&D, like a lot of stuff, like animations, like additional kind of stuff, advanced animations, they were being done constantly, but I don't know when exactly we should actually implement it, because it's a game changer and it will bring a lot of testing, a lot of bugs and everything. So I think we'll add it someday, I guess, but we'll see. So right now we are not like forced, but yeah, kind of forced to cut things out, really, because otherwise it will go on for another year. Yeah. So that's why we need to just push it and just cut it out and move forward. So some features will be packed later for the DLC, some features will be totally cancelled. So yeah, it's a usual thing.
Lockpicking.
Again, like we have all the animations, we have all of the designs, everything, but it's not that priority to add that. But again, it will be pretty easily implemented. If we want to implement, because there will be new boss, and this boss will come. I really want it to come with the functionality of booby traps and mine fields and placing mines and everything. So that's why like it draws additional like area of work related for the mines and mine diffusing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we meant to diffuse the mines and that? Yeah, PMC Karma.
Right now, I kinda thinking about that it will be added, not straightforward. It will be some concealed characteristic of your player. You will not know at the first time how exactly you should lower it or make it higher. Of course, the data miners will data mine the shit of the game, and they will know how to do it.
So there's a lot of stress about PMC Karma. Is it going to be in a way that it'll only affect you in a minor way, or is it going to be like if you don't play the game how you're meant to with the PMC Karma side of things, it's going to stop you from progressing? And what I mean by that is it going to be in a way that you might just not be able to buy a couple of things, or maybe if you're a bad man, you'll get like access to certain type of clothing, whereas like if you're a good person, you'll get like, I don't know, the really nice clothing or something. Is it going to be down that path, or is it going to be like actually game stopping?
So right now, it's the first thing that we want to implement related to the karma is that we'll add new boss, and he will be a bounty hunter, and we'll actually hunt players with the bad karma, and that's it for now.
Okay.
So he will hunt you down if you have a low karma. Like for example, if you will sit in the bushes too long at the extraction, it will count the negative karma, and we will have different things like that to lower it or get it higher. So yeah.
Okay.
We will test it out, but it will not be shown yet because we will test it. We will see how it will go, and then we will implement it fully.
That's all I've got for the roadmap side of things. I want to move on to the Unity update. What will it bring, and when are we going to expect it?
This year for sure. We're still shifting it because we don't have time. Like big chunks of work and big amount of testing related to that. So it's still planned for this year. I don't know the exact date, but it's planned for this year for sure.
I'm not a game developer, and I've never. The most I've ever coded is a game called Tic-Tac-Toe. What exactly does a Unity update bring?
Like different new tools, inside tools for actual game development, like corrected pipelines, inner pipelines of like graphic pipelines and everything, which will allow us to add more stuff and change more stuff related to graphics. I believe there is something related to the new networking, and overall like a lot of bug fixes, a lot of optimizations within the engine. So we definitely will bring some optimizations for that. And generally speaking, it's just a new like software and with the fixes and a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed, because literally because we are making the most expensive and complicated game in terms of the actual production for the Unity. It's always a struggle for us to keep all of the scenes together, loaded, to work with it in the engine. And the new version, like eventually and logically, they fix stuff, they optimize stuff within the engine, within the editor, and it will run faster and it will allow us to build faster, work faster. And generally speaking, it's just like an updated tool for that in general.
Like I said, I'm not in development and I don't understand a lot about it, but I have an idea, I guess. If it brings a lot of optimization, like there is people out there at the moment that still can't play Streets, for example. Why, and I'm not trying to be rude, but why isn't getting to the latest version of Unity like the thing that you should try and get done first?
No, it will not. It will not give like a huge impact. It will not give us like the huge performance boost for the Streets, because Streets still getting optimized with our own hands, with our own tool that we built, and it's just about it. So it's just a really complicated, really big location that needs to be additionally optimized, like manually, and the new version of Unity will not give some like the big amount of optimization for that. Like I think it will be something like noticeable, but not too much, because literally we still need to do a lot of stuff by ourselves to optimize.
Like I said, I'm probably not the best person to be asking this question, but it's probably also a good reason why I'm asking questions. I don't know, like I don't understand how easy it is to just change to the next engine. So that's why, yeah, I wouldn't deem it be easy, but at least need to ask about it. So I'll move on to the next topic, because I have a lot of things to talk about, so we can't talk about stuff forever. Microtransactions. So I'll start with this question and we'll move on from there. But what can we expect to see with microtransactions?
More clothing for sure. We will add some new stuff in April. Some like not like 100% unique, but something new for that. And that's it for now. So we are not planning anything. So we will add more clothing and we will put that on. So we will not do anything like I've said before many times. Boosters, equipment packages, currency packages, and so on.
He was in the fucking green window. Oh my god, I knew the show was fucking coming over. What a pussy, dude. Oh, man. We'll just avoid everything. I hope next week he pushes out a patch and then all these cheaters lose their shit. Muslims. What?
So on. We will not add it, so it will be only about closing and what we have in the game right now. So it's a stash expansion and like cooperative mode.
Yeah.
Ability to play.
There is a question about a few people asking because they missed out on buying Edge of Darkness. Will you Edge of Darkness ever return, or will it be sold in bits? So, for example, would they be able to buy the Gamma container at any point?
There will be new version of the game pretty soon.
Okay, and they'll be able to get the Gamma container there.
Yeah, there will be Gamma container there and also like other pretty cool stuff.
Is it going to be better than Edge of Darkness?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this one is a bit to this question, so just hear me out. A lot of us, by us I mean creators, buy multiple accounts. Is it possible that you could make it that you could have more than one character on the same account, and you could even sell those extra character slots on the one account? So then I could have my main USEC PMC, but then I want to play a hardcore playthrough, and I could buy that, say for $10. I could have another character, and I have to pay $40 to buy a whole new account. I could have it all on the one account. Is that something that you'd be open to in the future, or maybe just out of goodwill, give us a second character, and then we could buy the third and fourth?
There will definitely something about that for sure, because I know that it's way too easier to have all the characters in one account, not switch in and off and everything, and it can be done pretty easily. So yeah, most likely there will be additional characters. Like for example, Edge of Darkness edition will receive one character for free. I don't know, like something like that.
There we go.
Again, it's not that we are doing right now, but we are planning for sure.
I know this is me just venting, but every time I have to switch account, because sometimes I'll like log into my main account to do my Bitcoin farm, and then I go back to my hardcore account. I have to do the capture, and I must be a pure fucking robot because I can never get the captures done. So like, it's actually really agitating when I get locked out of my account because I can't do a capture. All right, this is the topic that everyone screams, and you know what's going to be. We need to talk about cheaters. There's a few things that were very common with the people's comments and questions. So I'll start at the top, and we'll just go from there. So a lot of questions about client-side authentication and server-side authentication, and apparently, like, and by the way, I have no fucking clue about how cheats work, but apparently, because a lot of the actual loot is client-side, people can make cheats that can get loot really easily, or know where the places are of loot really easily.
It's not that easy. It's not that easy. We don't have a loot on client side. Everything on the server side, but we have like a lot of checks on the client to optimize the networking and stuff, and they finding and like imperfections in code, and also some like how to say it, abuses of the code, the native code of Unity and everything. So it's not that easy. It's not like we have like half of the game on the client side. It also like every single time when we close something for the cheaters, they find another way, and we close it and they find another way. It's an ongoing process, and eventually it will be too hard for them, because we are planning to add more stuff for the cheater, our anti-cheats. Like we have our inside solution that's already working for a long time, the detection system, and also the anti-cheat system where they're working together. So we'll add some more stuff to that pretty soon. I think we'll be testing it on Arena first, and then we'll add it to EFT. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. People don't understand how it works. People don't understand how exactly code works and how actually cheat works. So yeah, it's not that easy.
Are you open to more invasive anti-cheat?
We're thinking about it, and literally the only thing that bothers me a lot, it will draw a lot of FPS, and people will start struggling playing on other locations. Of course, somebody will say like, oh, it's okay, better play without cheaters, but I cannot ruin player base with that pretty hard decision just to install invasive anti-cheat. But still, there is some kind of, not like invasive techniques, but some technical stuff that can be done, can be switched on, and it will not allow it to run actually, and we will see how it will go.
Yeah.
But like the invasive anti-cheat, like it's not like it's a no-go for us. But right now, due to our architecture, due to Unity and overall complexity of the game, it will ruin the performance a lot.
Yeah. I need to just emphasize, because and I'm just going to stray away from the question for a moment. If there's one thing that makes people quit this game more than anything, is when they feel like they've died to cheaters. If I were to say there was one thing they'll go, I'm not playing this game anymore, is if they've had multiple instances in a day where they've just gone, you know what, I think these guys were cheating, fuck this game, I'm out. And as much as like it might take an FPS hit, I guess with every year that passes, we get better computers and all that. So hopefully people can eventually get to the point where they've got a computer good enough. But I think if there was one thing drawing people away from this game more than anything, it is cheaters. And so I've got a lot of points and questions to bring up on this cheating topic, but I just needed to emphasize that right here because, yeah, you can't even open up Reddit without at least 5 out of the fucking first 10 posts being about cheaters. And what do you think of these stats? Mobile phone authentication.
Well, we have this authentication for the specific regions, and it doesn't work because literally all the cheaters mostly use like the virtual SIM cards and everything, so it's pretty like easy for them to change their numbers and everything. So yeah, like again, it's not that easy. Like originally we would implement it a long time ago, but yeah, like there is like options. There is options for
My God. Scoop.
like to have additional authentication, and something will be done for the release for sure. We need to add something for that, and maybe even to start forcing players to make some changes in the system. If you want to play like in the cheater-free environment, you need to make some changes with your PC. But again, it will hit the player base to literally not everyone understand how exactly he should go there. He should go to the BIOS and change some things in BIOS, for example. And yeah, it's not that easy. Again, like to make some kind of changes on the go, and it needs to be.
It's not a simple
We need
solution.
to-
I understand that.
Yeah. We need to look into it. We need to gather the statistics and everything. So
I think another thing people would really like is a way to report people besides being from death. Particularly, I know on OCE servers, but also around the world, you'll see people in factory just loading in and dying over and over again to tank their kill death. And it's very obvious. Like they just go in there, they're running around, they've got like a macro to make them run around in circles and all that. So would it be possible for to get something implemented into the game where we can report just literally via someone's name? And it doesn't mean they're going to get banned, but it just means they get looked at by an actual human. Because obviously if someone's got like 1,400 raids and they've got 1,200 deaths, but they've got like a 40 kill streak, 40 survive streak, you know that like they went on a 40 rampage and then they went to factory to tank their KD. It gets pretty obvious when you see these people in factory. So I think, and that would also incorporate people being able to report suspicious people on the flea market. You know, someone who's got a 40-hour account but has like 80 flea market rep and they're selling 100 graphics cards. People want to be able to report these people because they're frustrated when they see them. They're like, how obvious is this person cheating? And or is it that this person is cheating, but we can't even fucking report them? And that pisses people off. So I think it would go a long way if we have another method in which we can report people besides just dying. This is another question that comes up, and I think I understand why it's there, but I think it might be time for some action to take place. But bulk account sales. Most people just are not buying bulk accounts because of they're going to buy it for all their mates. I think generally speaking, these bulk accounts would most likely be bought by cheaters or people with stolen credit cards to buy in masses and shit, and less likely that people are buying an account for their friend. I've bought bulk myself to give away for events and stuff, but I think, you know, most people don't like it. Just even of being there. I'm just being honest, telling you how it is, how people perceive it.
So limit the selling on this account somehow. You like thinking about that or something?
No, because when you go to buy Escape from Tarkov, you can buy 4 accounts for a discount.
Ah, about it. Yes, I see. Yeah. Okay, I get it.
There's a few people asking, is it possible for you to sue the cheat developers? Apparently Halo did it and was successful. So can you go out and find them and sue them? Is that possible?
It's possible, but it's not like the speedy process. Usually it takes up to 1 year or half of the year or even higher to get them into perspective. And we are working in that direction. But it's not easy to do again, because literally it takes a lot of time if it comes to the legal processes and everything.
Is there any plan to implement the kill cam from Arena into the main game, either post raid or in any shape or form? Because I think that also would help people understand that it didn't die to cheaters, they died to being outskilled, or they did die to a cheater and they weren't outskilled. So either post raid kill cam, when the server's finished, like everyone's out of the raid, can they go back and watch it? I think that would help also people being more accurate with reporting of cheaters.
It can be done, but we will need a lot of time to make it right. A lot of time to make it workable, like to store this replay somewhere with that amount of like the raid and sessions that we are having right now. It will be like too hard for us. If we will try to make it, like start to make it right now, we will spend like several months or even more time for that, and we cannot allow it to be happening, because literally we have more important stuff to do. And we will think about it. We will think about something that will give like clarification, additional clarification, how you died actually. We will think about it.
Okay. And the last one I have is, and I know you said no in the past, but I'm going to ask again, compensation. So when you get a successful report, did someone just get like, I don't know, 100,000 rubles? It's not that much, but it makes them feel like they got something for it. Or are you worried about people mass reporting every single death in case they get some money back?
If people will start mass reporting, right? And another thing that we should know, like if that particular guy were reported by several people,
yeah,
we need to find how to share it between people.
No, you just give them all. Give them all the same amount. Money, okay, I don't know how much you players go for Tarkov, but people blow through money very quickly. So even if you were to give out 100,000 rubles to every person that died to a cheater, maybe even, okay, hear me out. This could be a little bit crazy, but maybe every single person died to that cheater that got banned gets a little bit of rubles. Doesn't even have to be the person that reports them. It's just someone who dies to a cheater. When they get banned, they go, hey, you died to a cheater, here is some compensation. And then people would actually feel like they actually got something for it or something.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know you're the brains. I'm just handing out the cigarettes. I'm the instigator. But yeah, I think people just want to feel like they're not being as punished as bad from dying to cheaters. They want to feel like they can report people that they know are cheating, but some motherfuckers will go into a raid, fly around someone, be like, ha, 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 you can't report me, and then they'll fuck off. You know, like that shit happens, you know? And if you double tap, for people that don't know this, you double tap Y and you go report VoIP, it actually shows their name, I'm pretty sure. Or it says reported there, it reports them or something. So there is a way to actually still report those people, but it's frustrating when people can see a cheater on a flea market or tanking their KD and they can't report them. And I'm sorry I'm emphasizing this cheating topic so much, but there was, out of all the comments, there was pretty much 2 things that were stand out, which was the communication and the cheating. So I'm just trying to really nail down the point that people want to get heard, that they're frustrated and they want more ways to be able to help eliminate as many cheaters as possible. And also, you know, if they can get compensation, that'd be great. But at least help just fuck them off, so then they don't quit the game. So then the play base stays strong and less toxic. All right, that's all the questions I have for cheating. Let's go back to the more fun stuff. There is a lot of people that are really excited about the achievement system, myself included. The tracksuit for killer achievement. Could this actual achievement be changed to, once you have the achievement, you can buy it from that point onwards? Because killing killer 100 times is actually very difficult. And if someone goes to the effort of farming 100 killers, they want to be able to buy it without having to farm them 50 times again each time. So would that be an actual option in the future? Instead of, you know, when you go to like services on Ragman, just says, instead of having the quest complete, could it be have the achievement of killing killer 50 times or 100 times? and then that way they could buy it at the start of a wipe and be like, hey, I'm one of those people that have, you know, killed killer 100 times. I don't need to. I get my my tracksuit or whatever.
You mean like it will be persistent through wipes?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm an achievement fiend. Okay, back from my World of Warcraft days, I was like a fiend on them. Kappa achievement. There is no achievement for a Kappa. I feel like that should be the base achievement. Like there should always be the Kappa achievement in there. There's a lot of people, that's their end goal. Hey, I got to do the Kappa container. And that's a very big achievement for a lot of people. People like me who have no life, playing Escape from Tarkov all day, you know, I can get it in a week. Whereas a lot of people sometimes never get it. And when they finally do get it, it's just nice to them to have that achievement for getting the Kappa container. And then this is going back to my World of Warcraft stuff. But in World of Warcraft, there's feats of strength. So what that means is it's an achievement that's specific to an event. So for example, you got the Kappa in patch 0.14.1 wipe. You get like an achievement for that wipe Kappa. And that could also unlock stuff like a certain armband or something to say. And this could work for some of like your Halloween events and all the other events you got going on. Having those feats of strength out there, you could do a cool event, you get an achievement for it, but it's not like stopping people from getting 100% achievements. It's just kind of saying that, hey, you did something cool in the game. Would you be open to doing those in the future?
Is it possible?
I could talk about achievements all day, but I'll leave that one there. Matchmaking. This is probably one of the things that was talked about a fair bit. Do you have more things in place to help improve the time to load into raid or streamline the process?
Yes, because again, like the matchmaking in arena, it differs, and we test new stuff for matchmaker in arena first, and of course, if we'll have something that will boost it up, I believe we already have it, but we need to test it on arena, so we will implement in the EFT too. So yeah, it's also going.
Well, actually, I'll ask it anyway. So with the addition of Ground Zero, will there be new features or more features added to help new players over the hurdles starting the game? You did talk about you're in process of doing the tutorial stuff.
Yes.
Can you elaborate more, or is that more for Tarkov TV?
It will be YouTube clips, YouTube movies. I know how to say YouTube
Videos.
YouTube videos. Yes, I'm starting like to lose it. YouTube videos, like describing, like in a visual way with the commentary, how to play the game. And it will be several, I think 4 or 5 big movies related for the tutorials. I believe it will give a lot of information for the newcomers and for those who are already playing. And I think we will integrate them somehow in the game, and maybe in launcher or something. So it will help people start playing the game.
Quality of life stuff. So I've got a few on this list. In arena, you've got more decimal places on sensitivities, and you've also I think you can type the sensitivity you want. Is that stuff going to get switched? It's switched over to the main game as well.
Yes.
And also like stuff like showing the pen and damage of ammo in the main game. Is that coming as well?
Yeah.
When you're loading into a raid, I know you can't make it so you can change stuff within your stash, but would you be able to make it so we can at least view our stats, our teammates' stats, potentially start crafts, or have something, a game of Pong with your teammates, or Tetris? I don't know, just something that when you're loading into a raid that you've got something going on, so it's not just a matchmaking.
Well, we're thinking about it again for the release to add something like in this particular time to have some options to make something in the game. And most likely we will add some features for that.
Dash container locking.
It's also planned. Like it's actually even done in some branch of the development. It's done but not tested. And It's planned for a long time ago. I don't know why it's still doesn't have it in the game. But yeah, it will be in the game one time or another.
Would it be possible for us to understand the weather better? And what I mean by that is the forecast sometimes says it's like cloudy and you get in there and it's like pissing down with rain or it's foggy. Just so people, I think the grievance here and the comments here were based around you would load in with a sniper rifle planning to do a sniping mission because there's a lot of them. You get into a raid and it's really foggy and it's like, well, I can't even snipe now. You know, I'm trying to get my Shooter Born in Heaven done or my Tarkov Shooter quest done and I've wasted my time loading into a raid, getting in there and going, hey, I can't even do the quest I wanted to do. So people would like to request better understanding of what's going on with the weather.
Okay.
And then either a way to save or something, the weapon, when you make a gun, being able to make sure it starts on fully automatic with lasers on or laser setups in a certain way. You know, when you go into the firing range and you change how your gun like looks and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Like how your presets are on your gun. For example, you know, you want this laser on or whatever, and set to full auto or the holographic. Say, for example, using a Cobra sight, a way to save it so that way when you go into a raid, you don't have to change it every time you go into a raid to have it exactly how you want. A lot of questions about the armor system and the new hitboxes and all that. Do you want to elaborate what your thoughts are currently with how you see it, and is this the final iteration? How you?
No, it's not the final iteration. We're changing it. We will change it for the arena first. So we will change the hitboxes to make it at least more predictable in fights. And it's not final condition of the armor plate.
Yeah, because a lot of people are feeling like it's I guess RNG. You're shooting at someone and not knowing if it's going to be a kill shot or if it's like you're hitting them in the plates and all that. This is probably one of the grievances I have, but it came up as well, was fragmentation. It's a complete
It will be removed. It will be removed. Fragmentation will be removed.
perfect. I've literally got it here. I wish it was removed. So it's good. I'll move on. Recoil. Modifications, like so for grips and stuff. At the moment, it gives a base percentage. Is it possible? Are you going to change it so instead it goes a percentage to horizontal recoil and vertical recoil, or is it going to be a flat percentage base moving forward?
We plan to separate it.
Now, particularly in arena, I know this annoys a lot of people. I've got big improvements this way with recoil, but the following is still annoying in both main game and arena, and don't add to immersion, just frustration. And that's head recoil and blurry vision. So when you're getting shot, it's like your head's like going like, oh, sorry, when you're shooting, your head's going like this while you're shooting, but like guns in your shoulder, it's not moving your head. Like your head's, you shoot like lots as well. The head recoil when shooting is annoying, and also blurry vision. So when you're shooting and you're getting shot at, it makes it, people go, oh, I hit him in the head, when they didn't, but they couldn't tell because it was blurry. And also aim punch has always been a topic that everyone hates. It feels like there's always way too much aim punch. Can we get reduction in all three of these, really? Head recoil, blurry vision, and aim punch. I think that would make people feel a lot more like, I don't want to use the word competitive shooter, but at least like somewhat realistic.
We need to think about it because literally it's too low already. But if we'll remove it totally, it will look not okay. So if we will remove totally like the head recoil, it will be look bad. I don't like it how it looks actually, because literally it's only guns rotates, and that's it. It's not cool. But we'll think about it.
What about inertia? It still feels very boaty at level 1. I know about a year ago, I think Trey and Veritas put a lot of effort into explaining how the game was getting to the point where it felt way too boaty and all that. Could we get a slight reduction in the inertia, particularly at the lower levels, so that way people don't get seasickness?
We need to check. I will take it.
All right.
Maybe something to do that.
This is top 3 on people's comments, which was sound. Occlusion zones are still a massive issue, particularly staircases. And I just need to emphasize that. Do you have an ETA on the audio pop being fixed? It's where when people get within a certain distance of you, say they're like 100 meters away and they get within sound distance of you, there's like a very loud audible like crack or a pop. And you just know that there's someone nearby without even meaning to know that they're there. And the easy fast fix of this is actually just disabling across the game binaural audio.
Yeah, it's a binaural bug or something.
But yeah, this is, a lot of people would argue this is game breaking, and it's very much it's breaking the immersion of the game. So when they hear that, they're like, oh, player nearby, well, guess I'm gonna have to shoot this guy. like you literally watch a streamer that when they hear it, they're like, oh, there's someone here. Like it's not even like funny anymore. It really needs to be fixed. Like it's to the point where it's, I don't know how to word it, but let's say it's annoying a lot of people. How close to the final iteration of Oculus Audio are we?
I don't know actually, because I don't believe that everything is going with the Oculus right now. I need to check it. If you like gave me the question before the interview, I will like get the info, because right now I don't remember actually what exactly is being done in terms of Oculus Audio. So it needs to be checked.
Yeah, and I should actually bring that up. A lot of people, not a lot, there was some comments being like, Castiglione is only allowed to ask certain questions. And they vet his questions before he gets into the interview, and he's not allowed to ask about certain things. Nikita and I haven't spoken in like a while. And I've just been like, hey, you want to have a chat? And he's like, fuck, okay. So we don't vet the questions or anything. I ask him whatever I want, and he tells me to fuck off or not. That's on him. So why did you change headsets to have different hearing ranges?
Why?
Yeah.
Because they're different. We need to change it somehow to make it more
obvious,
differentiate one to the other.
I feel like it's brought a lot of issues. Like, in all seriousness, it's brought a lot of issues across the game. So, for example, Comtac 4s, you can hear 140 meters away someone running at you. And then, like, you know, other Comtacs that you can barely hear anything, and it just makes everything loud and annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And I think ever since you changed the ranges on the headsets, I think a lot of issues started to I don't have the best word, sorry. A lot of people have had issues with the fact that headsets have caused the game to become more. A lot of people are under the assumption the games became more ratty after the fact that headsets had their ranges increased and changed, because people can sit still and be like, there's someone coming from 140 meters away, and there's no way to like avoid that now.
It's actually it's not about the distances of hearing. It's about the compression effect, audio compression effect, which brings up the like, the quiet sounds more, and it feels like you hear sounds from a bigger distance. But it's more about the compression
Oh.
level. We can balance it. I think.
I've definitely tested it, and I can hear people from further away with certain headphones and that. Like I've used the in-game rangefinder, and we took in all the headsets and that. So at least have a look at it if you could, because it's a thing of contention between people. And the crouch walk no audio bug, that one's driving people insane.
It's still there. Like I thought it was fixed long time ago. Okay, I will note it down.
And I think could we adjust some of the volumes? Not us personally. Could BSG adjust some of the volumes of certain actions, like aiming down a sight? I know there's an audio for it, but like you've shot a lot in real life. If you want to, it should be fairly quiet, if not silent. Like I know you've a reason why you've got it in there, but it's like you can hear someone at the end of a hallway aiming down their sight, and it's really annoying when you've got the jump on someone, but you can't aim down your sight because you have to make an audio cue to do that. So aiming down sight should be a shitload quieter, and and sometimes looting is extremely loud as well. You'll be opening a filing cabinet, it'll be like or a box, and it's like making all that really loud noises. So the bosses. So first one is packet loss exploit. Do you know about this?
Yes, I know. It will be fixed.
Yeah, this is actually ruining the game, and the reason for that is there's people that are on killing boss quests, and when they see the packet loss and like, I'm getting out. And so what happens is you have all these raids starting where people just run straight to the extract, and there's no one even like in the raid, because what happens is like they just don't want to be in there because they can't kill their boss for their quest or their achievement or whatever they're doing. And it's been around for about 2-3 wipes, and it really needs to be fixed. Like it's killing the game.
It will be fixed.
Yeah.
It will be fixed. Yeah. In the next patch, I guess.
And I know that you and I had heated discussions about the boss spawn rates, particularly early wipe. It caused a very large bottleneck, this wipe, having the boss spawn rates that low at the very start of a wipe. I know you've got different opinions on this, and I'm not trying to tell you how to make your game, but it needs to be much higher earlier on, because what happens is everyone does all the other quests, then all of a sudden everyone is now on the boss killing quest. And then if you either on your first quest where I need to kill Reshala and get a golden TT, and then there's someone else farming Reshala for 15 kills, and then someone else is trying to do their snowball quest, all of a sudden you have like 40 people. Not that's exaggeration. You have like 5 people in a raid trying to kill the boss. So even if the boss spawn rate is like 20 or 30%, with 5 people running at it, even if you're the first person there, like you still got a 1 in 5 chance to be the first person to kill the boss. And it can become very frustrating for people trying to kill bosses. So I just want to emphasize the fact that boss spawn rates being low early wipe really do cause a lot of bottlenecks and frustration for players. All right, moving on to scavs and player scavs. Player scavs spawn in way too early, particularly on the map Streets and Lighthouse. And like I literally saw someone tweeting, on Reddit saying someone's upgraded their computer so they could play Streets, and then they were like, I scavved on Streets for the first time, and it was amazing. And then people were like, welcome to our map. Like Streets is more scav players than there are like PMCs most of the time, because they just overwhelm the map. So can it just be like a base, like make it so the first 15 minutes there's no player scavs, or just very small amount? Because even Lighthouse, you're trying to kill the water treatment plant. Like you spawn into Lighthouse, you finally get over to the water treatment plant after killing a couple of players. You start clearing the water treatment plant, and then all of a sudden you've got 5 player scavs like charging up on you, and they can run straight up to the rogues, tap the rogue in the back of the head, take the rogue's gun, run over to you, and they've got a pretty decent loadout. And it gets very, very frustrating when you're trying to do a quest on Lighthouse, and then you've got like 5 player scavs ruining your day. So the player scavs on those maps are really painful. I've also got here that people complaining, as always, about scavs seeing through bushes, being I don't know.
But
That'd be not an easy thing to code. I can imagine because like, how many pixels can a scav see?
no, no, not about the pixels. We have approximate colliders for that. The view collider, they approximate is something like spheres, like cones, boxes, and that's why we cannot make it precisely correct in terms of leaves and everything. Because if it will make the actual like colliders based on the model of the vegetation, it will ruin the performance, the server performance. So that's why it needs to be approximated somehow, interpolated. So that's why somehow they still able to shoot through bushes. But we can check that. Maybe we'll increase because we can. If we will try to increase these colliders, they're invisible.
Yeah.
But they're visible for AI. They could be too big, and you will start complaining that AI is too stupid. He can't see me like in the front because literally he can't see you because there's a collider in front of him. But we'll check.
With the map Ground Zero, beautiful map. I love it. It's a lot of fun. What are your plans moving forward with Ground Zero? I know you spoke earlier, or when it first came out, about how you want it to be available to higher level players as well. What are your current plans for Ground Zero?
Two separate matchmaking for that. So we will add more additional matchmaker to play on this location if you are higher than the particular level. So yeah.
Is there any plans in to adjust how the fog works in Escape from Tarkov? Because I feel like sometimes you're in a map and you're trying to snipe, and after like 100 meters, it just always seems foggy. Or like you're trying to kill Sturman on woods, and then like you can't see through the fog, even though it's like a clear day.
Because we have like the minimum amount of fog. It will be there 100%. Because literally, if you will remove it, the picture will be bad. But because we are remaking the whole visuals of the game, it will be a totally different fog system. So most likely it will be fixed with the new visuals.
Lighting, particularly inside buildings, interchange, dorms, resort, and the bunker of reserve. If you look at old interchange to new, I think most recent wipe, it was actually a big improvement, but it really, I guess the best way to explain it, Nikita, is daytime interchange looks pretty much exactly the same as nighttime interchange. It doesn't really feel like there's too much different in the darkness, even though there's, like it's so bright outside. There's a really cool, I've forgotten his name, a guy on YouTube that like he makes the most insane YouTube videos, and he did like if Tarkov had ray tracing, it looks so good. It's some of the maps are just, particularly during the daytime, it was way too dark, and I feel like a lot of these things are coming into frustration where people are like, no one ever moves anymore, and it's all like people just hiding in corners. And if it was a lot brighter, it would be a lot harder for people to hide in corners and that. So I think this is where a lot of the frustration comes from. And inside buildings it feels very dark. And I know there's like the part of Escape from Tarkov that's meant to be it's like almost a horror game, It makes you feel scared, but at the same time, people want to still be able to see what their enemy.
Yeah, I see. That due to limitation of the graphical engine, we cannot do the global illumination stuff, like the ray tracing and everything. It's too much, and it could be done with different techniques. So I believe we need to add another pass of the lightning in the interchange. Mm-hmm.
All right, so labs. Some people asked, could you put a level lock on there or a quest lock? Is it something that you'd be interested in doing? So, like instead of it just being get to level 15, you get a labs key card from the flea market, you can jump in there. But maybe around the same time you get the samples quest where you've got to get the stims. So at least that way, I guess what people don't want is they don't want that level 15 account that's a cheater to jump into labs and ruin the game for them. They want people who are actually going into labs to be legitimate players. And so therefore, if they have to do some questing first, then it's less likely there's a cheater in labs. I think that's where the frustration or this question comes from, less than they want labs to be harder, because I think primarily they want everyone in labs because that's where the PvP happens, but at the same time they want to reduce the chance of a cheater being in there. I'll put that into the universe, do what you want with it. The map Lighthouse hasn't really had much touched on it since it was released. It's probably one of those maps that caused a lot of frustration for people because of how linear it is. Do you have any plans to do any rework of Lighthouse, or is it on it's pretty much where it's at?
Well, we didn't plan to add anything to that still, but I don't know, maybe in the future.
This was like 3,000 messages I read, and I tried to just focus on the ones that made people that stood out the most. And so they just want to be heard, Nikita. That's the main thing I'm trying to emphasize here is like if I was to put everyone in a room and you know how you have someone stand up and put their hand up and say, hey, Nikita, if you know, favorite breakfast cereal, like this is kind of like I went through all that shit just to find these questions and so I it might be getting a bit dry and I do apologize for that, but people just wanted to be heard and that. So it's up to you. We can call it here and we can go through the second half next week if you want.
We can do it. We can do it this week. I don't know.
It'd have to be
in
like
a couple of days.
Thursday, maybe.
Thursday, yeah.
Our favorite day of the week. All right, guys. So we wrapped up the first half of the recording. 2 or 3 days later, the next part of the recording begins. Also, the patch, I think 14.5 came out during the middle of this break. And then the BTR was obviously put out into Woods and some of the changes had already been added to the game. So let's get into the second half of the conversation. Let's go. So the next thing that people brought up was sights. Some of the eye reliefs are actually still really bad. And some of the magnifications just like pretty much unusable. You know, like the Night Force sight that's like a 12 by 50x or something, and it sits somewhere around the 25x. There's literally no opportunity to ever use that because the way you've done it is you've got like either like say 1x or 4x. You know what I mean? Because you don't have it, so you can like you used sights before, like you can variable in between the 1 and the 8, and you could go anywhere in between. If you could look at doing just some of the eye reliefs in particular, and then also, and if you need me to find a list, I could probably get people to give me a list, but of the sites that have bad eye relief, and then also that some of the magnifications are just unusable. So at least then it'd be cool to have one of those big sniper sights and actually be able to use it, or at least have a variation in there. So it's might be 25x, but then it's also like 7x. You know what I mean? A lot of people want to know more about the hideout. Are there many more areas to be added? And what will it finally look like when it's complete?
We will add more stuff, like several new areas, like even the special areas. And also the hideout will be used as the place for adding like new stuff, new areas, linked only for the DLC. For example, the clan DLC will add additional room only for clan areas, clan zones, clan units and everything. So yeah, it will be used as like this kind of big hideout for everything related to the DLC, future DLC, and the game itself.
People have been asking about the hideout cat. Is that soon or soon?
It's like not soon, but soon, yes.
Okay. What about like a dog or a pizza oven? I think Jesse Kazam wants a pizza oven. And are you open up to the idea of microtransactions for decorations in your hideout?
We'll see actually, because we didn't plan to expand the hideout for adding like really unrelated stuff. I don't know, massage
massage parlor. This is actually an actually kind of, I think it's kind of a cool one. Is can you increase the wall of fame so it holds pretty much all the items needed for collector? Because like the clothing, Doctor Disrespect's armor, or like the plague mask, or the food like General Sam's soft drink or can, whatever it is. Just because a lot of people, when they're collecting all the items for collector, for the Kappa task, they'd like to be able to just keep putting them in there, so then that way they don't accidentally use them. Now for spawns and exfils, adjust some spawns on some maps on maps so there's no clear line of sight. Reserve has a lot of issues with this. Probably one of the big ones. Reserve's got a lot of issues with, you pretty much can take like 2 steps and you can see someone. And I thought potentially an idea just to put that forward is, you know how on Streets of Tarkov you've got some spawns like literally inside a building? So then that way you've like, it's kind of like a divot away. So then that way you're not sure if someone's in there or not. And there's so many different things like that. I know Reserve's a tricky map for that, but people kind of need it's very predictable to know where people are on Reserve when they spawn in. And there's a lot of frustration. I know, just to bring Jesse Kazam back up again, I know he was showing some clips recently. There's nothing more frustrating than waiting 3 or 4 minutes to get into a raid and you literally take 4 seconds to move and you're dead. They at least want to feel like they have a chance to fight back. Reserve has a lot of issues with that. Another idea a lot of people were putting forward is about reducing the player count on some maps. So then that way it's not as predictable. There's so many people to be at all the spawns when you spawn in. But I'll put that in the universe, use that information how you want to see fit. This has kind of changed a little bit because of what you've just done on Woods. But drastically increasing the exfil areas on some maps and increasing the amount of extracts. So for example, with this one, I'm talking about Emicon extract on interchange. Instead of it being right at that truck, having it like behind the tents and a little bit further out. So then if people were extract camping, obviously realistically you would have to go up to the truck to extract, but the reason why people can get away with extract camping so well is because they know they have to go to a very finite section of the map. And if they've already traversed through the whole map, looted the entire map, what difference does it really make if they're within that, say, 30 square meters compared to being like 50 square meters, and they've gone over to that area, and it just makes it a little bit more difficult for people to extract camp specifically. And like a good example is like outskirts on woods. So that extract is quite wide. Like you don't have to be right at that truck. There's actually a fair bit of room left and right of that you can actually extract. So, and then woods extracts, that if you spawn on one side of the map, you have like 5 extracts. If you spawn on the other side of the map, you really only have outskirts or the car extract. So potentially just opening up the idea of if there's more extracts, there's less chance of people extract camping. And this is what it's coming down to, is people don't want to die, go to all the work of going through all the map, getting all the loot, battling out other players and scavs, and then dying right on that exit line. So there's either more options to extract from a map or bigger areas in the extracts that are available. It just takes away some of the power of someone camping an extract. Reduces the chances of them being able to extract camp. And then for interchange as well, there's that one corner of the map that has nothing in it that could perfectly be an extract of a new proportion or type. One of the ideas that was thrown about a long time ago was you have to have a found in rag dog tag to extract from that corner or something cool like that. So then that way, at least you still have to do something in the map to extract. But then, you know the one that's along the road? It's between, like, you've got the power station corner with the car. You've got Emicon and railway extracts. It's the other corner. Just another extract in there just to help reduce people camping either Emicon or railway, just to give people more options. I preach that people should try and use the safe room extract at the bottom, but you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. But that's some ideas and a lot of frustration with people about extracts and extract campers. So use that how you want. A lot of questions about the rusted key for streets. You made that room that had the really awesome key spawns in there. And now no one can seem to find the key. It's very, very, very rare. And then when you get in the room, there's nothing in there now. So, or it's nearly nothing in there. People questioning what happened to the rusted key. People saying that Streets is such an amazing map for loot that the other maps have kind of lost their charm when it comes to loot, and that it'd be nice if some of the other maps just got a bit of a buff to loot. And a good example is how Shoreline's new area is actually very valuable, and people have realized how good that is. And so like that kind of made Shoreline so it wasn't just resort that was good, or the village area. You had another section, but having extra like loot, more valuable areas on all the maps, or at least more valuable loot spawning on all the maps, would make it so Streets wasn't the money-making map, or the main money-making map. Hideout crafts. So you've made it that you have to complete a considerable amount of Lightkeeper quests to unlock the Ledex craft, the Vertex craft, and stuff like that. By the time you get these crafts, there's literally nothing in the game you need those Ledexes or Vertexes for. So it kind of makes that whole like, why does it even matter to unlock those crafts? And that when the Ledex craft was available earlier, you would actually be able to craft a Ledex for your therapist task, private clinic. So there needs to be, or it would be, we'd like it if there was more reason to either make these crafts. So either there needs to be a reason to have Ledexes later on, and Vertexes, etc., or these crafts need to be available earlier. So there's actually a point to have the craft. Global trader limits, people hate them. They really fucking hate them. It's very frustrating. Say you've got 2 hours to play for a day, you log in, something's sold out, and it's 3 hours to reset, and you can't even get it. Or if when something does reset, it sells out instantly, and they've never had a chance to do it because there was only 100 available or something like that. A quick fix would be doubling or increasing some of the stuff to buy out, the amount available. Or I think the thing that everyone really would like is personal limits over global trader limits, or something along the lines of that. The blue folder, like the blue intelligence folder for the Lightkeeper task, that's skyrocketed in value because it's got such a low spawn rate. I think it's at like 30 something million each, and you need 2 of them. Either are more ways to to acquire this item or just increasing the spawn rate. Ability to add items to a wish list for the flea market, and it would give an item in raid to show it's needed. So you've already got, in the current way the game works, is you can right click any item in the game and say add to wish list. And people would like it if you did that. Then when you go into a raid, it would have that item. When you find that item, it would have like a little icon to say this is on your wish list. So then people that are trying to find items in the game, say they're doing like they're trying to find an item for their hideout or for a quest coming up, that they can actually mark certain items that they want whilst they're running around and looting and stuff. Did you ever play any games like Fallout?
Yes.
Yeah, there's like options in like Fallout that are very similar to that. I think it was like markers needed, I think, in Fallout. Kiba and Ultra Medical seem to be very crappy loot now. They used to be amazing. People want to have the excitement of Ultra Medical and Kiba again. They would love more clothing option on Ragman. I'll just, you can do what you want with that, but
That's the plan.
this was actually a really cool idea. Do what you want with it. Potentially reworking how you get colored keycards for labs. Like you can still have it. There's a chance to get one off a boss in a pocket or whatever. But they really like the idea of Colleagues Part 3, where you actually get that option to get a black keycard if you want. Or you can, do the other, like by killing Sanitar. And maybe having some more quests in the game where, hey, if I do this option, I could get a green keycard. Or if I do this option, I might get a violet keycard. And then that way it kind of gives you get the option of what path you want to go down to. It's like choose your own adventure. But you'll miss out on something, but you'll get something else instead. So they actually, there was someone brought that up saying it was a really cool idea. That's everything I got for looting and loot. You want a list of new guns that people want to see? You like guns, don't you?
I don't know, like there's a lot of guns already, and there's a lot of things.
People want to know what guns are coming, but I'll give you this. So I'll let you go first if you want to announce any guns or say any guns that are coming.
Just a second. Yes.
People would love to see an M249. There were 5.56 like belt fed. Because I think we got like the RPD in that already. M82 Barrett, your sniper. Obviously, all the British people would love to see an FA80. The Bison, PP Bison. I'm hoping to hear a planned one. That's all the people said. Some middle tier NVGs. I actually really like those blue ones you've got in the game, but just some more variations in NVGs. And there was a lot of people asking to smoke cigarettes. Like, surprising amount of comments. Smoking cigarettes and vapes. If you want to go down that path. That's it. I've got 4 guns and stuff. Do you want to say that if there's any guns coming up in the next patch or wipe or whatever, I'll save that for a Tarkov TV?
Something is coming. I'm not sure what is coming. Most likely, I will show it in Tarkov TV, so I don't have any information what's going on.
Cool.
But I think some belt fed will be in their new one, but I'm not sure which exactly.
I'll leave that for the people to guess. Servers. Someone was asking for an Alaskan server or a server for Alaska.
Sure.
And then the people from South America are having issues with getting pin kicked, and they live in South America. So I think the server's located in Brazil, and I don't know where they are located in South America, but they're getting kicked from that server. I don't know if you are open to the idea of potentially like maybe increasing just the pin kick on that server alone, just so then that way it can handle the whole continent without issue, so at least they can play the game. Private servers and game modes. Are you open to the idea of the people paying for or organising an event with you guys for private server events? I know Path of Exile does a lot of this stuff where towards the end of a week they'll host like special leagues called gauntlets and stuff like that, and then like they might be able to invite like a certain amount of people to be a part of the event. Maybe something that we can bring up with Dimitri or someone in relation to hosting events.
We're definitely not interested in earning money from it, because literally it's nothing. It's just needs to be managed from our side. So that's the reason we are like, it's a good idea. Maybe we should implement something in the future for the release to have some dedicated guy who will work on these tasks especially, and yeah, it could be done. Yeah. But it's not about the actual earning money or something like it, and it's not that simple. Like, okay, and you go ahead. No, we need like to build like some kind of infrastructure, tools, and everything for that. So, but it's not done. And as you can understand, it's not important right now.
I am in discussion with Dimitri about trying to host a hardcore event because there's a lot of interest in it at the moment. So hopefully we can work something out that will give some infrastructure there.
Like the single cases are totally okay. Like if you need to do something customized for the single event or something, it's good. But to have like kind of open thing for not everyone, but at least for a wider audience, some kind of tools, some kind of servers ready to go. That means that it needs to be done in many terms. We need to actually do that.
All right, so moving on to events. How do your in-game events come to existence? Do you have someone who plans and organizes them all, like a games master that goes, all right, they're going to do these events over the wipe and it's going to tell this story, or people just want to know more information on how you decide on
Hey, are
running
you
an
hungry?
event?
So basically, it's the same thing. Like every single season, we just select a really big like amount of different events, like a big list. Then we iterate
Hello, are
them,
you hungry?
remove what's
Oh, you
like
left
hard
it.
to do or just stupid, and we kind of log this in.
Hello.
And that's it. Starting to work towards it.
I'm not like starving,
Like
starving.
really like big
Okay,
events,
click this.
or, like the event that was just before. And
I haven't really
events
eaten.
which are
I mean, I could
kinda
just eat
repetitive
some
every
fucking
single
bacon
year.
right now.
It's like Halloween and everything.
If you're hungry,
And
I'll
that's it.
order food.
Kinda, 'cause
I'm
it's
gonna have
not
to
like,
like
we
eventually eat
are
something today.
making those events on the go. It's more like they
Yeah.
are established
Most stuff
already
should be
at the
opening up.
start
It's
of the
getting a
year
little later
even.
in the day.
And
Yeah,
just
it's like done.
because literally we like select them, we pick the dates, and we need to actually develop them. So that's it. When it's ready, we release it. When we increase the amount of events towards the end of wipe, because literally, in the end of wipe, people are like kind of bored and need to do something. So we
Let's see
run
here.
like more
Intense ones,
Yeah.
game-breaking ones.
game-breaking ones. Yeah.
We've seen global events in the past for people to take part in. Could we get some events that
first
are
for
like
me.
USEC versus bear style, like a race to doing a certain thing or killing a certain amount of the other faction, or just something to put a bit of competitive between the bears and the USEC? I think people would find that very fun, and maybe like having a reward for the winner, maybe like I don't know, bonus 5% XP or something, or 10% XP
Pizza
for
party.
a week, or like something just for bragging rights or whatever, And then
We
I
could.
think
We
people
could have a pizza.
really like the culture.
He was saying, put on an event where the youth sex have to like compete against the bears to see who kills more scabs, and I was just like, and throw the winner a pizza party.
The last 6 questions I've got are all just general questions, and you can explain as much as you like or as little. So up to you, Nikita. What is the biggest technical limitations the game is facing and plans to overcome?
The first, it's like visual and graphical limitations and different kind of stuff related to optimizing the game. So basically, it's because the game is too big, too complicated, and we started it without knowing some really specific stuff that we actually understood later, and that's why it's always a really, really hard struggle to actually change something on the go when everything is kind of established. And so the first one is constant war with our own code, old code and everything, so it's a struggle. The second one is like the engine limitation and lack of tools, lack of like inner technological stuff within the engine, which already like kind of like a standard in the game industry, but still in Unity it's not even there. The third one, like really big amount of different kind of testing before the release, before the patch release and everything, because literally there's so many systems, functions, subsystems, and everything that needs to be checked. They're all linked together, and every single time when it comes to actual like final testing of the releases of the patches, we need to do more and more testing every single time, and it's like it's okay, it's like understandable, but still it's like kind of big thing that will draw a lot of time, but it's not like limitation actual, because yeah, it's not like limitation.
You can get past it. It doesn't stop.
Yeah, it's really fast. And how we plan to overcome this like tool limitation, like by upgrading the Unity version and like reiterate, recode stuff, maybe refactoring the code a little to speed up the process. It's not like we don't have a final solution. Like, okay, we should do that. We should like close the game for half a year and make everything right. No, it's not working that way. Unfortunately, that it is what it is. You cannot rebuild like the big ship which is like
Already floating.
already working. Yeah, we will just overcome it with more work, more tools, more like methods or of working and everything. So there's just will be some working solutions, some management solutions and everything.
What are your intentions for 2, 5, and 10 years from now for Battlestate Games and Escape from Tarkov?
Release the game, make the release plan for DLCs, release the DLCs, start making new games.
Any hints on what?
Real dogs. Yeah.
You get the crush?
Some mobile games, maybe mobile, yeah.
Nikita just said he's gonna make
You
mobile
made
games.
a Twitter post a while ago talking about.
What to tell you?
Mobile
Mobile Tarkov.
Any plans for that?
Yeah, I need to remind this.
No, he said he wants to get Tarkov out and then just start making new games. I said it was like, what's for the game?
Kinda goes into the
Like
next
mobile
question,
games.
I'm sure you can
I
answer
think
this.
he's joking now.
Is there
He laughed.
still planned or in development? Or you think that once the API is released, you'll let other people just do it?
Still play.
I mean,
we still hold it. I need to check it too. I believe the release.
What's the plan for that? Is that more so, can you use your hideout in that and craft, or is it?
Like the functionality is pretty big. Like the plans for the functionality are also big. We will start with something more simple, and then we'll add more stuff to do. Like at least you will see a lot of statistics, a lot of ongoing crafts and everything, the statistics of your matches and so on. And yeah, we'll add some more functionality to that. I need to check like what exactly we're done for this application.
Cool. Second last question. Is there a benefit to playing Bear coming to Tarkov? Because right now, if you're a USEC, you can get away with going closer to light, the water treatment.
There will be another faction, Russian armed forces, so there will be something like rogues for the bears.
Is that like Division or whatever it's called?
No, it's like Russian military forces.
Okay.
RUAF.
Cool. And the last question was a random one, but do you have crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
I don't have any peanut butter. I didn't
Why?
eat peanut butter.
Dog, he just fucking lost his shit. He was like, Nikita, do you eat crunchy or smooth peanut butter? He's like, I don't know, because I don't eat peanut butter. Bro, what the fuck?
I don't know. We didn't got used to it. Like it's more like Western thing.
He said, I've never gotten used to it.
Really, like we have sgushonka, you know?
Yeah.
Sgushonka,
That's
condensed milk. So we use that. We have like regular condensed milk and the boiled condensed milk.
Yeah.
Boiled condensed milk is like brown one. It's more tasty, and most of all, you can craft it in real life.
Isn't
Just need
boiled
to
condensed
boil
milk custard? Am I wrong with that?
No, it's a typical thing for Eastern Europeans and everything. So yeah, and we don't have like this like peanut butter or something. It's more like we saw in American movies, like everyone starts to like use this on the bread, like peanut butter with the jam or something. They call it
Peanut butter and jelly.
yeah. And
Nikita don't know what the
tasted it,
fuck
like,
peanut
it's
butter
pretty
is.
good,
He's
but
really mad, dude.
we didn't
He's like, dude,
have
what the fuck?
that.
I ain't never had
So
no shit
we
like
just
that. I had
used
it once,
Gushonka,
and it made me mad. I just want
That's
your
all I've got.
shonka.
Thank you so much, Nikita, for giving me your
Okay.
time and everyone their time, and hearing our concerns and comments, and yeah, just taking the opportunity to talk to us about this stuff.
Thank you very much. Good questions, as always.
Do you have anything final you want to say? Last remarks?
Smoking is bad. I must say, smoking is bad.
Okay. There you
No.
go.
Nikita says
Don't
smoking
drink
is
alcohol.
bad. That's what he says. He ended the video saying, don't drink alcohol or
wait
smoke
much.
cigarettes.
Go outside,
Nice.
see what the hell is going on there, and instantly go back.
He said, go outside for a second,
All right, guys. So
and then
that
come
is
back
the
in,
end
because
of.
you know this shit's fucked up out there. He
It
said,
is kind of fucked up.
he says, you just, stop playing the game for a little bit. Go outside, see what's going on. Oh my god, one on to go. But then go back out. Doesn't go. It's always the arm. What are you hungry for?
You said something about pizza?
I was just saying the Bears and the USEC should have an event where they compete against each other for a pizza party. I was talking about the game. But if you want pizza, well, whatever you want.
Alright.
How was the arm?
Куда он проебался-то? Ниндзя ёбаный!
Keep holding on, I'm holding on.
Вон он, упырь! Куда он проебался? Ёбаный ниндзя!
Ping pong, ping pong. My one and only hitbox.
Real.
That's really how I'd be looking at my body when I play this game, is my body is a hitbox and the scabs, they want to in fact hit it. Hot dog pizza. Just as bad? What?
You can get some like little bread chunks and you just dip it right into a big vat of melted cheese.
Yeah, the Goop and Scoop. You ain't never had the Goop and Scoop. It's a beautiful time to be a cheese lover right now.
Okay.
Meow.
What do you want to guess?
The Scoop and Poop?
You want that?
No. Maybe, I don't know.
Got some Papa John's. You want a crispy pepperoni?
I'll order it from wherever you're ordering from, Chief. That is crazy, though.
I'm personally a little overwhelmed by choices.
Well, I said pizza, so...
Like
Well,
everywhere is just trying to have the biggest, greasiest fucking.
that's what
Pizza.
pizza's about, man. That's the gig. That's what people enjoy about it. A bunch of alcoholics really like pizza, dude. Look at this gun. It cost me like 200k to make, unfortunately. And I gotta kill 15 people with this gun. They're forcing me to use a gun that costs money.
I can just order some fucking anchovies. Just some anchovies.
Okay.
Who the hell sees that little fish and goes, I'm gonna eat that little guy?
I'm gonna rub it on my body. I don't want to eat it. I want to fuck it.
I'm gonna eat that little guy.
It's getting that little fish is going in my belly. You know what? I know who says it. Albino. You know I'm right. Huh. Emulation station. It's Among Us. You look at my boy Cake. What the fuck is going on?
Jeez.
What the hell?
I lost my gear musketeer.
Get burnt. Ooh.
Dang, look at all that stuff. Oh, it's coming. Were you scared?
No, I feel no fear.
I was pretty scared.
It's a big boy armor.
It is. How am I gonna get it? I'm just carrying this fur around.
I'll get it for you. You use it if you want. I gotta make a gun. Oh, I have a gun for it. Did you choose your Za, bro?
No, I told you I was overwhelmed with choices.
Alright, get a pizza with like, you know, whatever that you can actually have in it without it making you sick that you would enjoy. Like a bunch of veggies on it, right? Onions, peppers. What do they have? Pineapple? You want a pineapple on it?
Probably, yeah, probably jalapeno and pineapple.
See what sort of alternative sauces they have.
But like, we're Papa John's or Domino's.
Whatever's clever, man. The first thing you said is generally what I go with.
Okay.
I always go with the first thing I think.
I don't remember what I said.
You said Papa John's. And
Alright.
then you trailed off and said Domino's and... Red light, green light. Red cell, green cell, blue cell, boom.
Why'd they take that off?
Huh? They were creeping you, dude. You must have hit them with it, and they wanted to cause you a minor amount of inconvenience. Jamaica, Bahama, I fucked your mama. I hate putting up my bullets. Don't make me clean my room, man. Come on.
Right. You know, okay, whatever. Okay. Now we gotta put it on. Man. Sure.
So does Papa John's have a lot of veggies? Whatever place has the most whatever place has the most veggies is where you should order from.
I mean, I really only like the two.
Okay. Make sure you get extra then.
Ah, what the heck? I could stick some mushrooms on there. Maybe.
You could do whatever you like. Stacks on me, Patron on ice, speak about bottle all night. Shawty, you can do whatever you like. The shitty bender. Wait, I haven't ordered food yet. Oh, food too. I want to order food with you.
Oh, I thought you said pepperoni.
No, I want to look at the menu just like you did.
Oh, okay. Dang, I kept asking you.
And yeah, no, you're like, do you want some cuppers or some shit, bro?
Yeah,
Come on,
do
can
you
I
want
order
'em?
my own fucking food and you're not ordering me some trash? You're like having all this anxiety and like not knowing what you want. Like, bro, let me just look at the menu. Fucking, I don't even know what a cuppy-roni is, dog. Like, you showed that to me and I just like immediately tilted, dude.
The pizza.
You didn't have to say it like that.
That's what it said. I didn't write that there.
You're doing too much.
I'm not doing enough.
I said they are. Dude, what the fuck is a cuppy-roni, dude? I'm fucking mad.
It's out there.
Losing my mind. I'm ordering it just because I'm so frustrated. Ten-inch cheese sticks. I thought they were getting ready to talk about my... Never mind. What's the folded thing?
Huh?
The folded thing.
I think that's a papadilla or something. I mean, I think they're called calzones, but here at Papa John's they're called a papadilla.
It looks like a tortilla, dude. Doesn't even look like a pizza. Unhinged. I feel like I'm being sexually assaulted every time I order from Papa John's. It's all this
I don't feel very good either. If I'm really
paternal shit. You got me looking at cups. It's weird, dog. I don't fucking get it.
Sometimes you gotta look at the cups. Nobody wants to, but
Fucking eating this cat, dog. Don't play with me. I want to try a hot lemon pepper boneless wing. I don't think my mouth can handle it. Unsauced wings. What do you look like, a bitch right now? Extra. So you're gonna deny me the opportunity to look at the motherfucking special seasoning packet?
when you're not done,
Perhaps.
like she came back.
Dog, like, look, I need you to understand that I'll do anything for you. Except eat a cuppy-ernie. To do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Go to a different website.
You know, maybe I will. I don't want to eat a fucking Italian meat trio Papa Bowl. Do you consider slurping all your shit out of a bowl?
Yeah, actually, it looked pretty good.
I come up with this brilliant pizza idea where you just put a bunch of like pizza ingredients into a pet plastic bag and then you feed them to the idiots who eat it. Stop scaring the cat with drinking so loudly. She's like, oh fuck, can I go back to sleep now? You scared the little cat. You should, and then she jumped. I'm just trying to understand, like, normal people, dude. I'm looking at this shit and I'm like, y'all really be eating this shit. This is why I read it so big, dude. I'm like resentful.
Some more Chinese, or we don't gotta get
We're
it.
doing a pizza party. No, you can't get the small stuffed crust. You gotta go fuck yourself. Cheesy calzone, epic stuffed crust. What in the fuck is the difference between that and the goddamn garlic epic stuffed crust? Y'all make me want to die. What is a calzone?
I told you it's the papadilla, probably.
No, because it's something different here. Alright, look. Let's get to Bernie is wangin', dog. I see this 82 at the top and I'm fucking freaking out. I didn't even know you could have that many goddamn tabs open on the phone. I'm losing my mind. Yo, I'm about to close all real quick. Fuck you. What is this shit? What is it? Large cheesy calzone epic stuffed crust create your own pizza. What in the fuck?
Damn.
What is this shit? $74.
Huh?
I'm trying to understand what is here that's not supposed to be here. Really move. Can you see if that is okay? I think it is. I didn't accidentally delete anything yours, did I?
Mm-mm.
Bostums.
Dang, I'm jealous. You got a lot of stuff. So.
You want to order some more? You can. You want a cookie or something?
I'll probably just microwave some like chicken nuggets or something to go with it. Make it a little bit more of a rounded, filling meal.
If you want to order from somewhere else, you can. It's my intention to like get food for you and then order after the fact, but you're like, I don't know.
That's okay, I got a little pizza here.
Are you going to enjoy that?
I am. I'm gonna eat it entirely in one sitting, probably. Uncontrolled.
How much did your little pizza cost? Like $10?
I think 15 once I got the toppings on it.
Want to get two? Oh, that little something, something.
Maybe. That brings the total up a little bit.
How much?
We're back at 75.
Damn. Take
I'll
a
take
little. Can you take a little cup things off?
No, it's okay.
I've got like 2 sticks too, so. Actually, you could take like. Yeah, take the cup things off. I definitely want the 2 sticks. And then you can keep your thing.
The cup bites are only like $5, so.
Well, how much are the 2 sticks? Like 10? Oh, come on, let me see that. Like, I was fine with it. Like, I was just fine. You know what I mean? I don't like care. I don't care. And now I'm having to like look at it again, and then it's like stressing me out more. It's wouldn't want you to order it. And are you looking for a promo code? No, you're not. Phew. Hee hee. What the fuck? You saved $2. 25% of a 75 order is $2. What do you mean though? Yeah, you should put your like intention first, cause like if you're not like gonna be satisfied off like one like thing, you're definitely gonna need two. You should just like kind of like let that in from the start or whatever. have you considered like? All right, so there's one for like 2 large pizzas for 19.99. Do you want to do this code?
You can.
In a way, you can get a large one, and I can get a pizza.
Oh, it only comes in small.
Why is Papa John's so expensive? It's so crazy. Oh no, I accidentally clicked away. Okay, I'm fucked. It changed something there to Domino's. Confusing. Japan's not a safe place for schizophrenic, actually. I'm like trying to do the most simple thing, and it's really like I'm hurting myself. And it doesn't help me either that like the cheese sticks like they're like $8 by themselves, but if you just click this fucking deal button right here, you could get the pizza and the cheese sticks just for like $6. Please let me make the crust thick. Ain't gonna let me do it. Okay. Gotta like change all your info to my info. Can you use your card and I can just cash up you the money or send it through Facebook or something? This is really getting on my nerves. I'm like shaking. Let me know what the total is once you hit it.
Doing the longest loading screen of all time.
Is that like the checkout screen? Okay. Glad I didn't refresh it. I was about to just do that. Let's see. For fuck's sake. Oh, God, don't stop. Hey, happy birthday, dude.
Thank you.
Sorry, I don't have money all the time, but I do make good use of it when I actually have it, so. I'm gonna cuddle up and maybe watch something here when the food gets here.
Where will Lucy go?
Into my loving arms.
Oh wow.
You can go, if you wanna. Better state. Yeah, alright, so as a schizophrenic, I really struggle with, like, pizza ordering apps or the websites because they're unintuitive on purpose to make people spend more money.
Yeah, they just want you confused and clicking shit.
And I'm confused and clicking shit, and it's like not good. And they also, it's like at Tarkov, they fucking punish you just for not reading.
I wish I could spin him while I was loading.
They were saying, Nikki just said, how to say you can play Pong with your friends during a loading screen.
Didn't really affect the game either way, but some rotation could improve morale, I think.
How much was that?
$8, I think.
80?
60.
I was like, Jesus fuck. I even put the on it.
It was like a little bit more. Why right by the mines? That's scary.
I just like point it in the direction of the sound with you.
Watch out, there's mines over there.
This is shoreline, dude. Of course there's mines going. I said, I paid you the money. Get active on it.
Hello?
Hey, yo.
What up, bro?
What y'all up to?
Same thing as usual. Playing Tarkov, buddy.
I'm cleaning up the house a little.
Understandable. That is good and fun.
Yeah, just kind of, I don't know, like, we cleaned the house before we went out of town. And then I got back in town, and it was still nice, so I'm trying to keep it nice.
Yeah, it's a good way to be. Being proactive.
'Cause I use the kitchen. Yes, it is good. I'm the one that uses the kitchen the most anyways, so I want my area clean. Because I cook so much.
One of my
I just made me some ocean bugs last night.
What is that?
Ramp.
Yeah, I had some shrimp. And then I found some crab on sale for very cheap, so I had to get it. It was like $6 a pound, which is excellent for snow crab legs. So I got 2 pounds of that.
How did you not follow me over that fence, Missy? Now I'm having to walk all the way around the fence and back through this
Oh.
entrance. Just go to the entrance here.
Okay, I didn't know we were jumping over a fence.
Yeah. I'm trying to go into the level.
Are you guys going to watch the eclipse today?
No, I'm gonna stay inside and pretend the sun doesn't exist, actually.
Fair play. Today's the day to go beat up a fire sign. This is when they're their weakest.
I'm
Hey.
very emotional, actually, and I am ready to fight, so you bring that shit to me, and I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
I assigned 2, so I guess we're in this together, brother.
Man, I like to fight, so I'm also water sign too.
I'm a Leo.
Aries.
That's air or water? Fire.
Fire.
Yeah. Well, fire or water. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I hear air and then my brain goes.
In here like the Avatar at...
Hold on. I might be cooking.
Who the flippin' fudge called me?
Hands are
What an
busy.
obscure...
Cannot impact the rage. Alright.
Well, that's why. It's a number from Kansas.
We're not in Kansas anymore, Tono.
Yeah. I don't know how I would feel about life if I had to wake up every day in Kansas.
I'd be pretty remorseful and resentful, and I always
It kind of looks like this game right now, actually.
I would lash out. Yeah.
Flatter though.
Well, at least in this game, you can like fucking shoot people in the head about it,
A lot flatter, and
and they already lost. me.
certainly very brown and beige.
Flat is justice sometimes, but
You speak from experience, it sounds like.
Yeah, I've traveled.
I'm not going back to that stinking ass corn town, dog.
I mean, it's
Corn town.
it's just like there. It's not really good or bad, I guess.
Corn shit. Like one of the scariest things about a horror game is like having a cornfield in it.
I think I hear someone.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah,
got-
because you don't know what's around you. 360.
No, it's just corn and rednecks. That's all that's out there. You already know.
Zibbo.
Hey, this should be safe up here. I'm making my money.
I hear a lot of honestly the state I hear the worst of things about
Besides New Jersey, because why New Jersey? But I hear a lot of shit about Utah, because it's just nothing.
I've never ever heard anything about Utah. Nobody's ever mentioned Utah to me ever in my existence of my life.
Yeah, like what is their biggest export? Like cheese
The
or
heroin addicts, actually. They're leaving the state. I met one girl from Utah, and she was on dope.
I met a few people from Utah, and then my brother, he would drive through Utah, and he always said it's just nothing.
Understandable.
Is that you over here?
Right here.
Ah,
Okay.
подмогните!
This shit.
Oh no, what happened?
You got shot in the fucking head, pussy. He got a bullet to the nugget, dog. That's what happened. Somebody didn't even take his shit. They shot him just for fun and then left.
Huh.
No.
That's so foul.
Didn't even run that man's pockets. Hey, get the fuck out of that bush, man. Do the looty scooty.
Oh, you just running a plain 74?
Yeah. 74, yeah. No, 74, yeah. This is a scav, so this is random loot. I'm not paying for it. Look at that guy. What is he doing? Oh, they're wiggling at each other. Hey, where you going, dog? I think you they are, but got me looking at this. Boom chakalaka. Where you want to get to after this? Up the hill?
Do players, is it normal for players to just run by like that and not even...
Yeah. Well,
They're probably
alright, so see how this guy's kind of like... These guys are like on a route. So if I hit this button and start screaming at them for help, they'll like go on attention. But like, They act in specific ways. So I knew not to shoot those guys because of how they were acting. Ooh, look at this guy. Alright, hold on. Let me cook.
A silly mascot and everything.
Uh-huh. Oh, God. Somebody fucked his life up. Peaky fucking blinders, mate.
You're still back there talking?
Yeah, it's making me nervous. I want to go. Oh, there's another one. I think this is the one that got him. Another 70 for you. There's a big backpack on this guy, don't it?
I've been playing a lot of Stalker.
It's classic, dude. Can't go wrong with Stalker.
Yeah.
One of the best games ever.
I'm gonna run through the first one again. I beat the first one twice to get like both of the endings, like the main endings, and then I'm gonna get all the little bonus endings too.
Nice. Let me know when you do that.
Cause there's 7 endings, but only 2 are technically canon.
Or you got mods and stuff.
No, it's only on the Xbox. They put the trilogy on Xbox finally. Because we just I'm pretty sure we did a merger with the GS2. Microsoft. That's why we're getting it's only PC and Xbox getting Stalker 2.
Oh, nice.
And where you get it, yeah, we get it day 1 Game Pass as well.
Oh boy, I'm not gonna have to spend any money on it. Hell yeah, I will though.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the Super Mega Deluxe like I'm a corporate shill edition.
You need to hop onto PC, dog. It's been way too long. There's good things like Shadow of Pripyat. There's like fucking a whole bunch of shit that you're just missing. That I know you'd really, really love, man. But
yeah, I'd love a PC. I just haven't had too much extra money for like fun stuff lately. So
dog, hey, look.
I haven't even been buying ammo or AK mags.
Dog, just halt off on a little bit of drinking, dog. Just a little bit of drinking. Take that money and put it aside, man.
Yeah, I actually I'm actually working on a budget. Like an actual budget, not just like fucking spending on what I need and then just going willy-nilly from there.
Yeah.
I don't really have the best budgeting skills, but it's because I'm so impulsive.
Make a list.
I'm a very
dude.
impulsive person.
I'm the same way, honestly. Make a list, man. I have to put it to paper if I'm gonna actually, like, you know, commit to anything.
Like, I'm the kind of person that, like, I'll go out for, like, some water or a drink or something from the store, and I come back with, like, a signed copy of the Magna Carta.
Oh, you need to only bring X amount of money with you for whatever you need.
Yes, I know. I'm that kind of person. I feel like a debit card is, like, the worst thing I should have. I should probably go on a cash basis. I did very well saving up money when I was saving cash. Because I would just, like, I would get the cash and then I would just give my mom, like, all my money. And if I wanted to do something, I'd ask, like, be like, hey, like, and then, like, if it was something obviously dumb, she'd be like, you sure? I mean, she'd still give it to me, but she'd be like, that's kind of dumb.
I did that with my parents for a while, but then, oh yeah, I'm mentally ill, and they just took advantage of me, so I couldn't do that. How are you gonna loot, Twisty?
Good.
Well, do we keep pushing in? Do we keep trying to double down? I've got, like, a lot of money on me, so I wouldn't hate to just leave.
I can leave.
Alright. What is your backpack full? What's it look like?
It's pretty full. It's
Let me hit that tag. You ain't got nothing in your backpack. It's not even half
But look
full.
at the size of this.
No, let's go. Come on, follow me. I already went inside. I ain't having it. There's no if I go down to get this intelligence folder off me because it's worth like a cool $250,000. This is my box. You can go inside. Nope, I'm going first. Alright. There's a PC right there. Check it.
Always need wires for something.
Alright, speed run it. Kill me with that.
Also, did you ever play that one game, Chernobylite?
That sounds really familiar. I might have.
It looks like it's like a base building kind of game. It gives like really big stalker like Metro vibes, and it's like a base builder kind of thing.
If it's a Russian type game, then I've definitely eyeballed the fuck out of it. It's probably just been a while.
Yeah, it came out a good bit ago. It's nothing new, that's for sure. Pretty sure it came out in like 2021 or something.
Yeah, I've heard the name. For sure, definitely. Okay. Take you to 213, then we can go to admin. Oh wait, we're in West Wing. Oh fuck.
Oh, fuck off, dude.
I was kind of hoping for some games to be announced this year, but I don't know. I wanted to see what Battlefield was gonna do with their next game, but
Oh, battle flop.
I don't know what happened, man. That used to be my favorite game, and then they just
Money.
started making poo-poo.
Money, dog. Money happened. They saw Call of Duty holding the fucking throne, and they were like, alright, we want what you got, dog. We want Nicki Minaj. We want her shaking her fat ass. Like, give us like, give me $20, dog. That's exactly what they're fucking thinking.
Yeah, that sucks. Cause like Battlefield 4 was an amazing game,
It was.
and I put a lot of time into that.
I played it long after it should have been stopped playing, basically.
Yeah, because I was playing it when Battlefield 2042 came out. Because that's one of the more, like, I'm pretty sure, Battlefield 4 has more players on the Xbox than 2042 does, because
Really?
people just won't let that game die.
Yeah, smart. Now you get a funny mask. Make sure you put it on. Oh, you've already got one on. The one I give you
No,
is bulletproof.
I liked one okay.
I like modern tech. Them old guns, I just feel like I'm in a field, just bolt actioning at each other like pa-pow, pa-pow, pa-pow.
I thought the game looked really good. It was a very handsome game. That was like the main reason. It was so poorly balanced though. Like all those like old guns, they were just like reaching for ideas. So they just put like all these weird experimental things that never made it past like production.
Guitar.
I want a decent fucking Vietnam shooter. I feel like I just gotta go to PC to get that.
Yeah, you do. There's like a whole, like, Rising Storm. I think that's what you're looking for, big dog.
Yeah, I used to play Rising Storm back in the day. That's why my name on Discord, my name on Steam is the Mosin Man.
Come to Tarkov, man. I'm waiting on you. I got a Mosin on my back. Look at this thing. I could just give this to you right now.
And can't you get the short ones too?
Yep, this is actually a sniper one. Let me see how the bolts spin. And there's no front sight on it. There's no front sight on it currently. That means that there. If you actually see those 4 dots, that's where you they tap the fucking thing into the receiver. Yeah. The attention to detail. The attention to detail in this game is absolutely amazing, dog. You even got the overres, so you can take like this Mosin 3 rail and put it on top of like a sawed-off Mosin and have like 4 flashlights and lights and lasers and all sorts of dumb shit on it.
I don't know if he can see me right now, but
I'm in game.
I got.
I will glance real quick. If it will show me, I do not think it's going to show me.
Oh, poopy.
Okay, I see it. There it goes. Oh yeah, nice. I wish I had one right now. Sissy, you gotta help yourself. Look, Cersei's like, you need the flash drives, not me, man. What do you think I'm taking you to these PCs for? If I find a flash drive, you're gonna have to kill me for it, dog.
What?
Yeah. I'm gonna tease you the whole time and be like, nah, 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 nah. You got to feel the need for greed. Don't you want something, sister?
Bro said you're in her DMs. I'm letting greed corrupt me.
Right. You ever heard of Ouroboros?
I was asking the cashier today about the Eclipse, and then he was like, "Is it gonna have money fall out the sky?" And I was like, "I don't think so, man." And he's like, "Well, I need money falling out the sky. I'm American. I'm greedy." And I was like, "You know what? You are honest, and I respect that."
Did you give him any money? Should have given him any money. Should have helped him towards his goal, dog.
Yeah.
I'd be like, well, here, man. Here's your stuff. He's mad. Come on, Twisty. We gotta react. What is he yelling at?
What? A whole bottle of vape juice I forgot about. I don't even be vaping.
What is he fucking going mad for?
Подмагните!
Right here.
Подмагните! 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 Подмagните!
I need help. I need help. I need help. I need help. Such as my God. I finally got my Bitcoin farm running, so I got millions. What are your extractions? Okay, we'll go to Old Bunker. Old Bunker. Such just found cabinets behind you or in front of me or one or the other. We were truly the most bumbling scavs. I don't care what it is, I'm just taking everything.
Alright, holding a bunch of stuff.
Well, hold the more important thing. Excuse me, man. What kind of way? Take one step forward. One step forward, yes. Damn, bro. The door's stuck! Door's stuck! Fucking pack of smokes. Smoking is bad. It causes cancer. Emphysema.
Smoking that game?
Yeah, they were asking Nikita to put smoking in the game. He's like, smoking is bad for you, and so is drinking. I agree with him, actually. I don't do either of those things. I'll make sure I have all the bunker goes, like, going. Mosin man.
Are you feeling the need to Mosin it up?
I am. Got a very satisfying ball to it. Every time I get a scab where I spawn and I've got a Mosin in my hand, I know it's gonna be like one of two different types of raids. It's gonna be really fun or some fucking bullshit. This one was really fun. We made a lot of money. Extractamundo, Tito. See you on the other side.
Так, пора сваливать.
I found an exit. Hold on. Clumsiness. Wow, I got rich as fuck off that raid. I didn't even want this money. Holy fuck. Money has gotten like pretty frivolous to me. I don't really like need it. Just a little bit.
Ну, начало дня уже неплохое.
Didn't mean to do that. Okay. I think I'm ready. Do you have any quests for customs? Blossoms. Alright, let me show you a quick way to do this. Hit character.
I gotta accept my dailies.
Oh, okay.
And I guess I don't gotta, but that's a lot.
You need to play more. Blossoms.
Survive customs.
Hit location at top. Scroll up. Go down. Just survive it, basically. I do not have a backpack. Hold on. Our food is here. Do you want to run this raid real quick and then go eat?
Yeah.
Alright. We're gonna hit this last.
On the way.
See the knock on the door looking mad as fuck. I've got on one of the fucking heaviest armors in the game, actually. I figured since I have to do this dumbass quest where I have to, like, wear a funny hat and, like, a funny mask and go shoot people with a shotgun, then, like, at least I'm gonna, like, cover, my vitals. I might get wung in the fucking head with, like, a random bullet out of nowhere, but... Hey, listen, I'm ready. That pizza smells good. No.
Alright, I'm about to go make a call real quick.
Cool, man. I hope you have a good one. Thanks for popping in.
It was
man.
nice talking to y'all.
Yeah.
Sorry we're all, like, tired and we've been up all night and stuff, so... Do. I don't know how to read Booth, man. He comes in, talks about himself for a little bit, and leaves. Okay. I think we're near somebody. Fucking rain, dude. Got a liquor here for you. On the left. repair kit, boy. Green is more prevalent on your screen, like you can see it easier on your screen than mine.
I took the really high contrast setting.
What was that back? Oh, I expect also might have been scout boss. Like fight. There's somebody in front of me. I'm not sure going in's the play. Oh, I didn't kill him. Look out. Hey, we both got shotgun. He could fuck our day real easy. Let's just walk away from that. Loot and loot. Won't give you that flash drive yet, buddy. Check the first room. Good shit.
You want that fuel actually? Cause you got the Bitcoin farm.
We'll take it, I guess. It's hard for me to carry. I'm kind of full. I'll put some stuff in there for you. Take a SAS drive and some heat. But that's got me over encumbered, so.
I mean, you don't have to take it.
I would say you grab it, it's funny. Like 100k or something. Take it into the floor. If you want to, if you like, want to give it back at the end of the raid, no, I'm just kidding.
Right.
No, it's your bag. Try to carry it, dude. That's money. Should be at least 100k minimum.
Might need that. I don't know. He wants one of those little bottles of something, but I can't remember which one it is.
Blood set. Ready? Or you want to lose the pollen cannon? No. You taking that key then?
Huh?
Said I'll be taking that key then.
Yeah, they in there.
Taking it with money. My cheese is gonna give me so much more richer. I'm insane to watch him eat these little fish when I'm hungry. If I'm hungry, I would eat a little fish. Alright, come here, Mary. This fog makes me really think this cat boss is here. Yeah, Scout Boss is definitely here, dog. Where is he? Gas station or fortress? Come on, get up, look. Those scouts. Oh. Come right, come right, come right, come right. by a lot of different people. Let's fall back for a second. Come on back here. Walk on the right side. Okay, look the way we came. Make sure nobody comes that way. That hurt. It really fucked me up. Coming to finish the job too.
Гераси! Пацан готов! Эй, земляк! Мы...
Hold this one. Hold that for me. I'll be right back. Backpack insured?
In the tea bag, yeah.
You're about to get come up. Give me a second. Here, that's for you. Why the fuck will it not let me through the fence? I'm too fat. Halt, get the red. Shouldn't have worn heavy armor into the raid. I got the money. It made no difference. What was that sound?
Cap.
They're inside the building right there.
What?
I hit both of them. Yeah, they're cheaters, so I don't even need to look at the fucking profile.